We start. I make a visual schedule import. Let's go to the project over. Visual schedule software is designed to manage and schedule courses. And the goal is to improve data handling and validation. The image automates data extractions from Word documents, validates code formation, and updates the database. Basically, I got the code from Mr. Gondudis. It was in the Visual Basic front end. I choose to make the functionality of my functions in C++ and call store procedures and 6 to extract and import data, especially the system was having the old codes before the COVID, and I have to import new codes of courses and also some new courses that was in the review. Aims and objectives: automate data extractions and validation processes, and data administrative efficiency and data accuracy. Develop a module to extract codes from Word documents, validate and update codes formation in the SQL Server database, and provide comprehensive logging of import activities and discrepancies. Tools: I use Visual Studio, Visual Basic, as I said, it was the front end. Also my form, I make a form that I was going to show in the video with some buttons. It was 8 buttons, 6 for the store procedure, 1 for checking the errors, 1 for delete the records if I want to delete something, and 1 to exit. It was 9 buttons. How to extract data from Excel and Word documents of Microsoft. So this is the 2 libraries that I find most useful: the Microsoft Office, Open, XML. Building commands in Visual Basic are my processes using validation, creating SQL challenges, and sometimes you get white spaces. Yes. So I get the experience and understand. One time I went to an interview and they didn't get me because the guy there was like 5 years Microsoft expert, and now I understand why you have to be expert in this field to be like compatible with these things. Results: develop a robust import and validation module and improve accuracy and efficiency in handling data handling. Now, the store procedure I implement. First one is delete new courses. Is when I insert some courses and I want to delete them if something goes wrong. I insert the new records of courses. Set not together. Basically, they're not together. Store procedure with the new code of the old course code and the same not together. I update the same as table, every code with the new code. Also, I do the same in the features with the new course ID and update the course room type. Here are the example: update the course room type, update the room type of new courses to match the old courses. Difficulties encountered. I don't know if there is it was the first time working with Excel and Word documents and use frameworks and libraries. Lesson learned: building commands Visual Basics. First, that is time for me building a form in Visual Studio. Put the buttons. Each button has their own codes, and to link the front end with the back end and database. It was a good experience for me using C++ with Microsoft Apps, creating SQL store procedures, utilize Visual Studio and Visual Basic, and extracting data from Web and Excel documents. A recommendation for future work: many data, as I speak with Mr. Gondudis, the next student that takes my store procedure, my ΔΙΠΛΩΜΑΤΙΚΗ can improve by taking more data from the Web documents. There are some tables that have inside tables on inside tables, so it's going to be hard. This is a hard one. This is 10%, 20%.
The assessment.
Yes, the assessment, because all courses and new courses have different percentages. So good for the students learning the database. Expanding the user interface, more customization, optimization, automate error correction, reduce manual interventions, extended data import functionality, include more detailed information from Word documents, as I said, details, course description, request, and instruction information. The video and summarize is successful development of integration of import validation module, include data accuracy and administrative attention, and future direction in implementing recommendation for future improvement. And I was going to show the buttons and what every time I press a button, it has a message to the user. If you press the import button, it says import 30 courses. Then you put update CMS, updated 300 courses. Then you press the update teachers, gives the number of the records that each faction
Change.
changed.
Or affected by the change.
We have to mention that it's not so much a GUI application project, it was a backend project. It included the new courses, which was one of the functionalities, and based on the new codes for the new courses, it then updated using the information from the old code. As Andreas is saying, click this button, I updated that name. Click this button, I updated that name. That's why I told you that the video isn't it's just clicking a button showing a dialogue, clicking a button showing a dialogue. It's not, the important thing is everybody understand that it was a backend and it contained very serious functionality.
Especially for because we share every time, and then this correlation of old courses with new courses, and now we have a new accreditation coming up again, probably another new courses are changing and so on. It's a big mess, and we need something to keep track and remind us of what are actually same things.